Yep.
All right. All right. Yeah, so today I'm just gonna go over a few charts. It's gonna be a chill stream, and then I'll go over the bots. Quite the week that we've been having, guys. Just gonna wait for more people to hop in. What's going on, David? We'll go over a couple of the winners that we had this week, possibly a couple of the losers with the bots. And then yeah, we'll end the stream off there. Let me see. Let me get back to a couple messages here.
Big week, boys. 50K.
Sound like
50
you're
fucking K.
sound like you're swimming over there, Bilio. What's going on with that?
Really? Let me restart my mic here.
STX is just chatting. RNDR is chatting. RNDR looks crazy.
Is that any better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
All right.
Oh, I can't believe I missed this, bro.
Dude, Zeta's been easy.
I cannot believe I missed this.
How
I
sweet.
literally closed for a 1% loss right here.
Wow. That is
'Cause
painful.
I wanted to go to bed. I literally mooned 52%. I cannot believe that. Okay, I think it's 11 o'clock. Okay, so we got 19 people. Yeah, guys. So a lot of you should know who I am, like David said. If not, I am in Wealth Group as well, and I am a partner within Woodsbot. Um, Basically, we've been building this for a year now. It's kind of interesting story how it started. If you guys are OGs, you would know that basically this Discord was just for educational purposes for Woods to start teaching people. I was one of Woods' students back before. Same with Dilio. Same with David. Same with a lot of people that are in here. I'm sure Waba was in here too. But we were basically students of Woods in this Discord. And then as I was still working my day job, I started basically organizing Discord a little bit better. Woods gave me moderator admin access, and I started changing things up behind his back. Didn't even really tell him or tell him I was gonna do it. But we started changing certain things about it. I started organizing it, started giving it a logo, started creating a brand behind it, and now it is what it is now. So um, everything's just kind of been falling in place, which is super nice. Makes nothing was really forced; it just kind of happened. And our Discord is now a artificial intelligence Discord that sends out alerts. Really. If you guys have any questions for me, if not, I'm just gonna go run over a couple plays. I've taken 2 losses as of last night, so I'm not too happy about it. But we move on. I've had a lot of really good trades the last couple of days. I caught Tau, which I'll show you guys, and I'll also go over my losses as well. I caught Tau here at 422, which I'm still riding. I still think that we can come down here and tap 496 where I have an alert where I'm going to get long. We have like I believe 4 hour demand here. So really big demand here we do. Um so I'm looking to get long, more at least compound my entry at that 496 mark. So I have alerts there. Obviously with lower time frame confirmations with momentum indicators. Um see what else I was long. I was long with. And if you guys were following me on Twitter, or not with, was it with? Yeah. Yeah, what's my entry on with? 0.2559. 255, somewhere around there. So if you guys were following me on Twitter, I actually gave a call out on this break. Um, and I ended up closing break even, I believe, or I can't remember exactly what happened, but I ended up giving a call on Twitter on my Twitter here, and of course I fumbled it for a crazy move, but I ended up getting long, yeah, nearly 100% move. I ended up getting long with the group and wealth group here, for around a 50% move, 54% move. So a really good trade there. I've been scalping me Beam quite a bit, really good. Like all these top gainers I've been scalping. We caught Beam beautifully. I actually ended up getting stop break even here when it came down to retest. So I missed the 22% move, but I did catch a roughly a 9% move. So can't complain there. Wish I would have got that 22% move. Um, see what else. And a lot of these trades that I'm taking, I'm utilizing the bots as confluences. So if we're printing support and resistance levels around BTC, as well as we're printing bullish divergences as we come and approach or flip resistance levels. I have been taking trades that way well as just mixing um, my own TA involved into it, which I recommend everybody because the bots can only tell you so much. Obviously, we are still creating a bot to basically trade for you, but for right now, since we are just using tools that the bots send out, you got to add a little bit of your own TA involved into it. That's what I recommend to everybody. So I was looking at this BTC trade, use the support and resistance levels to take it at the time, as well as lower time frame divergences, which we printed on the 5. I don't think we printed any on the 30, but we did print the lower time frame divergences at the 5. So I took this trade. I ended up actually getting stop break even here before the whole move. So, I'm moving my stops a little bit aggressively, but sometimes, and especially in these conditions here, we need to let plays play out. Um, Cathal, I'm doing good, bro. Dal, you looking at any AI coins? Yeah, I'm in Tau heavy. I really want to get a better entry, or like just another entry for the group because I did take decent profits off it all the way up to 40%. Or is it? But like OXO is an AI coin, so I'm heavily into that. Like majority of my net worth is actually in OXO. But yeah, I'm looking at that 9,496 level on Kike. Yeah, you can absolutely request charts. Any of you guys can request charts, and I'll look over them today. But yeah, I'm looking at that 496.97 level on Tau to get relong. I want to get into OXO. I know Johnny's heavy in it too. Yeah, Johnny has a huge bag in OXO. That was like one of the main reasons why I got into it. But I'm like heavily up on OXO. I think I'm up like 6 or 7x on OXO. So, and actually, yesterday or a couple days ago, this week or last week, Johnny called a re-entry on it in Wealth Group, and I actually ended up compounding up. I put another couple grand into it. What's going on, Axe? Take a look at some of my losses, guys, because I know I'm not perfect. End of this month. Yeah. So yesterday or last night, I tried taking a long on DYM. I was anticipating the break here. See, the thing that I've been fading and are these divergences, which isn't the best. It's not the best kind of practice, which I've noted down is I've been fading these 30-minute divergences that I've been printing. As you can see, it's making a lower low on the RSI indicator and then a higher high on price action. So that is a bearish divergence. That means momentum is going down. And you can see that we had a gnarly drop. I pretty much bought the top of this. So we had a gnarly drop for 7%, which I got out for 3.5%. Yeah, I'll check PYR for sure, Kike. So yeah, that's just like a little bit of a mental note not to fade divergences, but I was anticipating this gnarly breakout. We are creating a very bullish pattern here, depending on which side it breaks up. But I will be anticipating a break or just waiting for a solid break of this order block here. I really want to see this break. I really want to catch this move because I think it's going to be violent. Same with Jup. I think Jup will have a violent move whenever it happens, but I ended up taking a loss here last night for like roughly 2.5%. I actually compounded in like an idiot. But what we were holding is we were holding this major POC of this entire price action. Um, which, as you can see, when we hold this POC, you can see that we have violent moves up or we have violent moves down. So, or we consolidate, right? So this is like really a good note is that if you are seeing these high volume nodes here, this is typically where support and resistance is, as well as supply and demand, as well as order blocks. So these are where the big players are bidding. Okay, as you can see, we have violent moves to each side when we come down to the major POC. So what I was anticipating was I was anticipating this here to be demand anticipation, which it ended up turning to supply anticipation, which is unfortunate. Market's been so bullish. I've been kind of just giggle longing everything really, and it's been working out. So Jup is spot on. Yeah, dude. Fuck, man. I hate this coin so much. I'm still gonna try trading it. I was looking at it before I hopped on here. Like I'm looking at this lower time frame trend break here. We are at a major level. We are at demand, right? So strat tells me to play it, I'll play it. But I'm just gonna lower my size on this fucking coin. Sucks. Job, yeah, just literally such a controlled sell off. It's so annoying, but it's gonna happen where this we're gonna break trend and it's gonna be so violent. Like I wouldn't even be surprised if we just go and target like these highs here for TP1 possibly for like a 26% move, and then like TP2 here, and then TP3, and then moon bag. So like you're looking at a 50% move to like possibly 100% move here, depending on where we go and depending on how bullish the structure is.
Yeah, it's
Let's
gonna
take
be
a
one
look
of
at
those coins that everyone just forgets about because they just get wrecked too many times, and then as soon as it takes off, everyone's gonna be chasing that thing so hard.
yeah, exactly. PYR USDT, whatever you on Binance. Let's take a look. See, I wouldn't look for longs until we flip this. Because it is like this is a pretty apparent, you know, um big level to flip. Obviously, it's previous lows. See what we have on the fixed range tool. It's probably going to be a POC area, high volume nodes right here. So yeah, I would wait for more confirmation of this flip, possibly a retest. This could be the retest here, something like that. You can target these highs and then target these highs here. But this kind of price action right here, this just looks like accumulation. Really does. So I mean, I would, if I'm a betting man, which I am, I think this goes higher. It's trying to calculate when. And you can see too, we had this like vertical accumulation and just massive breakout. Um, so what I would do is I would wait for more consolidation here possibly because we just had this massive move. Wait for a break of trend. And then if you do get a retest of what is this right here? $4, that would be like a god entry. I would definitely long this if we got something like that there and then a breakout. Right here is beautiful for PIR. Obviously, right? Like what I was talking about, this is the major POC. But I would only long if there was bullish divergences on momentum indicators like oscillators. The daily looks really good. Honestly, this is looking pretty good. Kike, are you in, Kike? The daily's bullish, technically. Finding an entry might be a little bit hard because this might go. Like I said, if you're trying to find an aggressive entry, like you would want to wait for a flip of trend, which we kind of already are on lower time frame. Really nice chart though. I sold, bro. I got it at $2 and sold at 7.7. I was hoping for 5. Same with Eli, but never got it. Yeah, this is pretty bullish. And look at the daily too. Like the 200 EMA flipped. So that means that momentum is changing. Now we're holding the 200 EMA. If we were to lose the 200 EMA, you target $4 take a long there. But as we continually hold the 200 EMA, that's bullish. And you can also see the daily RSI. We printed a bullish divergences right here. And we are flipping the 50 RSI, which is bullish. That means that we're in a bullish territory. Yeah, dude, I'd look for longs on pullbacks. Definitely around the 200 EMA. So I'll just watch that. And a bullish flip. Maybe, like I said, so there's a couple scenarios you can do here. You can do a flip of trend, but it has to be super obvious. So you'd want it to reject, kind of make a channel. Or if we break out, reject somewhere along here and retest down, then you want to take the long. Or let's say if we make a higher high, you want to start kind of formulating a channel here and see if you can get long on the bullish continuation. Something like that. What's happening, Legend? Okay, I'm going to check Ondo because I believe someone, yeah, Ondo. Let me go back to this source. Ondo. Coin's so bullish. Just looking at the daily, already looks good.
It's been nice
Yeah.
getting all these new coins to trade lately.
Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, Zeta, for instance. This looks good, guys. Going on a line chart. This looks clean. This price action is super clean. I'd wait for maybe. See, it already tapped. Yeah, flip at this level. I'm gonna set alert on this. Another super aggressive entry. Like this is what I'd ideally want is something like this. Is just for us to like kind of move down, go like that, still follow trend here. Or if we're just gonna continually moon and flip this high volume node that we have here, which is right here roughly. This support and resistance level, because we are at resistance technically, is if we were to flip that, I would look for continuation and a break of this channel. So break of the uptrend. That can be violent. You can target the highs and then all-time high, or you can target, yeah, you can target the highs here for TP1 or this supply zone here, which is right here. Target this supply as TP1, probably liquidity, and then new all-time highs. Please explain the side volume profile tool. So basically, this is called the fixed range, and you need to you basically need to have like one of the highest subscriptions base for TradingView, or there's a couple free options and the indicators. I don't know exactly what it is, but basically what it is this is where the most volume is traded on price action. So like I said, for instance, this is the major POC. You can see that whenever we came down to tap this major POC, we've always had a reaction or consolidation before the reaction. So these are where the big players are playing. This is where the highest volume is. This is where the biggest support and resistance levels are. And then all these lower time individual, what I like to call them is high volume waves or high volume nodes is the correct term. These are all areas of support and resistance, okay? All areas of support and resistance or supply and demand or order blocks and so forth. So the highest volume node, you're always going to see a reaction or a consolidation before the move, or when you see these high volume nodes, you'll see a reaction or a consolidation before the move. What's the indicator? It's called fixed range profile, and it's going to be, where is it?
Yeah, it's right there, like kind of halfway down near the bottom
Fixed
stars.
range.
Yeah.
So it's going to be in projection, guys. Okay, guys, let's get into some of the spot plays. unless there or some of the bot plays, sorry. And then if there's any coins you want me to take a look at, let me know. Take a look at Woo before we move on. We're at resistance here on Woo. I'd be cautious. Look to long, the trend continuation. Something like that. Lady's getting ready to run. Yeah, the ordinals are moving. I was long sats. I was trying to catch like a crazy move on sats and it just didn't give it to me. Ordinals are moving though. Where is ladies? 5. Yeah, ladies is in such a big area. Looks good. Ladies looks really good. Ordinals, yeah, they're ordinals. FRVP is an indicator that you need to get if you want to if you don't want to pay for the version. Okay, let's get into some of the bot plays, guys. Take a look. Actually, you know what, Dalio, I'm gonna let you go over some of your bot playbacks right now. I'll let you stream for the time being.
Yeah, hold on a sec here. All right, just set this up here.
It's just the type of coin, alchemy. Wait 1 second, boys.
I'm just setting my screen up here, boys. Give me a sec here. All right, you guys still hear me right now? Just disconnected there.
If the drop's moving,
Sweet.
what's going on, Delia?
Just sharing here, just setting it up.
Delia's getting stage fright, I think, guys.
You guys see my screen?
No. Oh, there we
No?
go. There we go. Yeah, you're good.
Sweet, sweet. Yeah, let's take a look here. Go through some of the past bots that went off this week. For you guys that were on the last one, I showed you guys like the range trading with the bots too. If you guys missed it, it's in the bot playbacks. There's like a video I recorded for you guys. Yeah, the bots I play the most, to be honest, are the 30-minute div bots. They give you so many opportunities to catch plays every single day. Like we can take a look at a ton of bear divs that would have popped off. Would have popped off probably before this drop that just happened here. BTC, so it's like around the 13th. 12, yeah, let's see. So one of my favorite bots too is especially when you get the RSI bot on the majors like Bitcoin or Ethereum. When you get a 30-minute div, like let's see, you probably got a 30-minute div up here. Price action's around like 50.3. Take a look. So you got one at 51.77, 51.83. Yeah, so you got like bearish RSI, 30-minute on 52.37. So you would have got this one here. This would have been the div on Bitcoin. And you can see it's like a very exaggerated div too. Like that's a clean ass div right there. Sweep of the high, SSP it. So when you get this, you get the notification in the Discord for your majors like this. What I like to do is like around the same time. So it's like 2 a.m. If you come into the alt bots on the 30, you can see these are all around 2 a.m. So it's like the exact same time. So like let's just pop any of them open. So just take dot.
Delio, your mic's kind of quiet still, brother. I don't know.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right, let me unplug one sec here.
You guys might have to right click on his name and bring up his volume if you guys are having a hard time hearing him.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Is it any better?
It's about the same. It's a little bit better.
All right, I'll just talk louder. I'll just scream into the mic for you guys. Yeah, so you just go into any of the 30-minute divs on the alts, and like if you get a clean div on the majors, like so many of these are going to play out. Obviously, you want to use your own TA and your own levels and stuff because not all of them will actually play out. But like we'll just take a look at like 5 of these, and you guys can see they probably all played out pretty clean. So you have dot here, 743. So you would have been, the alert would have pinged off right here. Same time you got the one on Bitcoin, and you can see like, you know, price goes up like 0.4 and you get a 4% move up there. You can see the div here, super clean 30-minute div. Same thing. Go back in here. The OBV ones work the same as RSI. OBV is just a different momentum indicator based off volume. I don't really use the OBV, but you can use it the exact same way. So we'll just pull up a rune. So we got rune here. 5424. So price makes a higher high here. And you can see on your OBV, you have a lower low. So price is making a higher high, but it's not actually followed through with momentum or volume. You actually have it on the RSI as well. So just because price is going up, it's not doing that in the volume and or the momentum. This could just be like shorts getting squeezed for one last sweep up here, with showing weakness, and most likely going to revert from that. Again here, 5.424, 424. Right, so you can see the alert pinged here. Yeah, like clean 5-6% move. And you guys can, I suggest you guys go back and do this too and back test this to yourself because this one specifically where you catch it off of the majors and then go into the RSI here is like, I can guarantee you, well, we know that Bitcoin just had that drop, so I can guarantee you that literally all of these would have just played out so beautifully. So RNDR. But like I said, I suggest you guys take this and go into it and just like back test this literally even an hour and like you'll be blown away by the results. And you can make a shit ton of money doing this. Super, super simple strategy. Got your div there. RSI and your OBV. Again, this one's gonna be like, you know, 5.6% move. And this is RNDR too, so this will be in the, we'll have some support resistance here. So let's take a look. Take a look at some 4-hour levels. On the 4-hour, let's go to 1 hour.
Is
So
it possible to add a slope variable into the div notification so we know how steep a div is and therefore the odds of it playing out, the magnitude of it? Yeah, we could definitely consider that. Yeah, we
That's
could
interesting.
definitely highlight how strong the div is. So if it's a strong div, weak div, or a hidden div for sure. Mainly, I believe native. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that we only have strong divs that print, no hidden divs or weak divs. Um, if I'm 100% sure. Yeah, we don't show hidden divs, so it's either strong or weak. But we can definitely think about that native for sure. That's definitely an easy thing to highlight. So guys, what Delio is showing you here is how he utilizes the support and resistance bot mixed with the 30-minute RSI div bot. Very good alpha here. I personally use this strat as well. It technically is a strat and it's super easy since everything is in the Discord. So it's just a couple click of the buttons and you guys are already utilizing a strat.
And these support resistance bots are literally pulled from 3 years worth of data. So it's like you can draw them yourself, but this is like you're not going to draw them as accurately as 3 years of data. And literally any of these coins, like it's just a click of a button. You can have your daily, your 4 hour, your 1 hour. You can take these into your charts and just like leave them there, set alerts around them to do like look at this. It's like a range, right? Range high, range low, range high, range low. Like these levels are extremely, extremely accurate. So 3 years of data, you're not going to draw them better yourself. So I suggest you guys use these on the coins that are offered in here. And then, yeah, like Dal's saying, and I'm showing here, if you combine them with a 30-minute div, especially if it's an H4 or a daily support resistance, it's obviously the higher the time frame, the more accurate and the better reaction you're going to get from it. But you can see here, so you'd see your Bitcoin div, whatever, and then you go into the alts, right? You're looking through your alts, you get the one on RNDR and a few other ones, chart this out. You see the clean div here, and you also see that it's coming into H1 resistance, like you're getting the div right into resistance. Um, like this is just a super, super clean, super easy invalidation play that you guys can take, right? And like I said, you can go through, and I suggest you do go through and just look at all of these look at all the alts from the 13th that went off in confluence with that at like around the same time. And you'll be surprised. Like you could probably pick 20 plays out of here that absolutely printed. Obviously, the whole market went down, but that's why you guys are going to want to look at the majors divs because that's going to give you like pretty clean indicators of potential tops and bottoms for like intraday. So that's definitely like the most alpha strategy that I found in here is utilizing the 30-minute major and then into the alt bot. And then if you guys want additional confluence, we have mainly the support resistance for alts. Like this is just going to be banger. You get your divs into an H4 or a daily support resistance, like it's a high hit rate. So definitely suggest you guys go and back test all that.
Yeah, another thing too is you guys got to take into consideration trend when you guys are playing this. That's just another piece of
Yeah.
alpha that I can give you. So obviously you're not going to be wanting to short you're not wanting to short strength but you want to get long on trend retest kind of thing, right? So same strat goes for bull divs. Exactly. Yeah, you want to play bull divs around support, you want to play bear divs around resistance.
Just do another example here. Dot. Pull up a daily. Yeah, so you're not always going to have the levels on the support resistance, but if you can pull levels that are coming right in at your divs, then it's just beautiful. And obviously, like you can tie it in with other things too, right? Like you can just eyeball your levels, right? Like
Yeah, what I would do too is like let's say if you guys are starting to see a bunch of bear divs coming in, 4 hour, 30-minute on BTC and ETH, just go to the majors, support and resistance spot, and start spamming it and see if you guys are around support and resistance. You know what I mean? Because the alerts are gonna give you the direction, and then the support and resistance spot's gonna give you that extra confluence to pull the trigger. Okay.
yeah, Matt Marvis, same strat goes for bull divs, except obviously what you're going to want to look for is into support, right? So um, yeah, so like right here you have your let's see. Right here, you would have been notified in the Discord that you have a sorry, bull div here, 30 minutes. And then let's just see here, like what level is this? This is around like 656. Go 4 hour and just see.
Marvis, of course. I personally use lots of confluences just to give me just to build that confidence up. Like I use EMAs, I use supply and demand, I use support and resistance, I use RSI, I use quite a bit of confluences just to give me that extra confidence. I use trend breaks, I use structure. Um, but I mean, for now, as we like, because we do want to aid towards the trader that is inexperienced or experienced. We want to aim for every trader. Um, is one to save time as well as just to one to really start, getting a overall understanding of how the market works. So we're using strictly the basics, support and resistance, and then we're adding a SR or a RSI indicator in there for momentum. Um, but of course, using extra confluences will never hurt. Sometimes it does, but adding one or two more extra confluences will probably just give you that confidence that you need to take plays.
And if you see here too, you can kind of see like the mini range that we were in, right? It's coming here. So what's cool too is you could tie this in, right? You could have here. Let's just make this super clean. Actually, put a little range here. Right. So say you're just range trading, right? You guys get your 30-minute div right here on the range low sweep. Go back to 30 minutes, you can see. All right, range trading, right? You have your range here, big move up, tops out here, bottoms around here. You come in here, you sweep your low, you get your 30-minute div right on a sweep of range lows. Get like your SFP on that candle close there. Get notified with a bear or bull div, sorry, in the Discord. Boom, super easy long. It works extremely well for range trading if you get this trigger, right? Come back up here, right? You're trying to flip range highs, you reject, you kind of push above, but then you get your bear div above range highs, right? Come back, test it, don't put in a higher high and reject out. So, typical range trading, if the market wasn't as bullish as it was and we were just ranging more, right? You could expect, whatever, come down here, maybe get another bull div right here, same trigger as this, right? So definitely utilize it in confluence with just your other trading, your other triggers, your other indicators and things that you use. But having all of these alerts is like, it's going to save you guys so much time because you can simply get the alert, understand your levels with, you can use your majors, support resistance, and understand that, we're coming into a big, maybe daily resistance here. And just, you can go through, you have time, right? You have time to go through these and just find the ones that make sense to you, take one or two plays based off of it, super clean invalidations, use the support resistance bot if it's available for the specific alts. And yeah, you guys can print using this. So definitely try it out, definitely back test it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hop back on, Dill. Yeah. If you're all good.
Yeah, just stop here.
Perfect. Okay. Hopping back on, guys.
Yeah, as Axe was saying too, top gainers and losers plus our side. So like top gainers and losers is a perfect way to find coins in the top gainers and then look for 30-minute divs, or top losers and look for 30-minute divs or 4-hour divs. That's another really good strategy.
Yeah. If you guys have watched one of our videos, I've only made a couple videos. It's usually Dilio that's taking front on the YouTube and has been doing a fantastic job. But if you guys have watched one of my videos, I ended up going through how I basically look at let's say the daily support and resistance spot on BTC, and then I match it up with the 30-minute alts as well. But as an extra confluence, I also use the high block bot as confluence as well. So I'll go down on the BTC 12-hour high block bot, and I'll look for liquidity levels, and I'll match that up with bearish divergences as well as support and resistance. So let's say we have this looks like we have liquidity around 59.5K. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll go back into support and resistance spots and I'll look where liquidity may be. So looks like we could possibly get a wick into the 52 resistance level and then trend back down below 49.5K. So if I see that and I start seeing bearish divergences as we approach this resistance level, as we approach liquidity, like we have here in the high block bot, I'm going to start looking for shorts. All right. And you can see that we have a perfect liquidity that's lining up everywhere here. So we go to the 7 day as well. Use that as confluences. Look at that. What do we have there? Liquidity. You know what I mean? And same goes with support and resistance as well. You're going to want to look liquidity. You want to pull up the support and resistance spots. And then once you start seeing divergences print, you want to execute. So lots of strats to use. Same with Monday range. If you start seeing sweeps of Monday lows and we're printing bullish divergences from the bot, you can start taking plays. Or if we're taking Monday highs and we're starting to print bearish divergences, those are your plays to start executing, right? Um, Now,
I think
obviously, any
something too on a note too is like if you guys aren't familiar with divs and how they work and play exactly, I mean, just go into the RSI bot alts 30-minute and just take the notification onto your chart and just identify the div. Like it'll give you the price point that it's at. And you can send your charts in the chat if you're unsure of it or whatever, and we can help. And it's like just do that for like an hour if you're not familiar with divs, and you'll start to understand what they look like inside of the charts even without the notifications. But that's a really good way for you guys to like train your eye and get used to just understanding what they look like if you're unsure.
So one thing I do want to highlight is the RSI bot indexes. So these and as well as majors. So these mainly contain high time frame divergences, as you can see, 4 hour, but we also have daily and weekly in here. It just doesn't print very often. But if you start seeing these, total two daily bearish divergences, total three 4 hour bearish divergences, USDTD 4 hour bullish divergences. This is usually an indicator that we're going to start seeing a trend shift in the market. Same goes with bullish divergences. So yesterday we started printing um, 4 hour bearish divergences around 5 o'clock. If you look at the market today, we took a decent dip, right? So let's go to BTC. Around yesterday, 12 o'clock, 12, February 12, February 12. We started printing bearish divergences right here. You can see, look at the 4 hour. It's flagging here. It's flagging here. Okay. Look at that nice, beautiful dip that we had. And then if you really want to start catching some Pico entries, you go down to the 30-minute and you start seeing bearish divergences start printing up here, right? So we're starting to see higher highs, but lower lows on the RSI indicator. Okay. So that's your indication to possibly start looking for shorts. Now, if you mix that with the support and resistance spot, lower time frames, I'm sure that we ended up hitting a resistance level up here. And you could have caught a nice, roughly, if you caught Pico top, which is very difficult, you would have got a 4% move. Or even, you start seeing some structure shifts here, structure breaks, you could have caught a nice 3% move to a 2% move. So that's beautiful, beautiful play right there on a major. So again, guys, just lots of confluences to utilize here in the Discord. You can pair these up too with high block bot, right? So just the higher the time frame, you got to be aware that you probably want to go higher the time frame on the high block bot. As you can see, we hit that 50K level. We started printing bearish divergences at liquidity when the heat map starts lighting up. Um, Another confluence to take a short up there. People are setting sell bids right here, right? People are setting buy bids right here, right? So when we start printing bullish divergences down here, possibly you want to get long. That 40K mark would be beautiful. That would be a blessing to get long. And Dilio posted a beautiful explanation there. Okay, guys, let's get into the bots now. Let's get into some examples, something that we've all been waiting for. We have been chugging along. Obviously we're still working. We're still adding more confluences. We're still adding new bots. We're still adding new strategies. Everything is still in the works, and there's not a lot of updates because we are just continually chugging along. So let's take a look at a couple of the trades that have went off as of late. Couple of bangers. 1 second here. Take a look. Let's see. Take a look at, so you can see that we started getting some trades canceled, and we've started updating it where it's like profits to drawdown. You know what I mean? We saw nice little profits here. Trade closed to short. We had nice profited at 4% on that. So lots of new updates are continually happening. Native is constantly updating this thing. Like it's hard to keep track of sometimes because it's just constantly updating, right? So you can see that we got profits, trade cancel. But let's look at some of the highlights ones where we actually caught a huge cascade for a nice pump, which one of them was SSV long right here. For what is that? 29,452. Okay, let's go take a look at SSV 25 29 4. Actually, let's take a screenshot of that. Take a screenshot of that and we'll post it up on the chart.
Everyone in the chat trying to catch a little sneak peek of the active again.
Okay, so where do we take along at this? 29,452. Right there. So we took the long here. Obviously, we would have gotten stop break even. We had roughly an invalidation just under these lows here, under those lows. Got a beautiful like 37% move possibly here. When was this? Yesterday. Might have been a little bit, no, it was a 10% move. We caught this move right here, guys. Wasn't a 30% move. We caught this nice 10% move. Just off of simple confluences that I will not explain because that's what makes the bot. Artificial intelligence is still learning. That's why we call it Woodsbot.ai. So, really, we basically have artificial intelligence taking these trades for us right now, and constantly learning the data that is presented. So not only do we have 3 years worth of data that we've continually looked at on a lot of the majors of the high caps. Obviously, with newer coins, it's a little bit harder for us to collect data. But that's why we have artificial integration here to start learning lower time frame data within coins, as well as, like I said, we pair it with our high time frame code that we have native here balling out with. See if native saying anything. Native, you got just Python beginners. What is this? Always keep a bottle side. This is how native codes 20 hours a day. Guys, you need to be out of our actions here. I think there's a bug in the active trades I can show you. Yeah, Axe, your time soon, bro. You've been working, bro. I see you working lots. But yeah, that's just one of the examples here. Let's go into let's look at LDO because that was a big, really just a clean cascade event that we happened and cascade to the upside actually that we caught. So let's go back into the trade alerts. Let's look up LDO. Let's go in trades alerts LDO 2.814. Let's go back to our chart. Go look at LDO. Where was it? Yeah, beautiful right here, guys. Like literally Pico almost. Like whatever native's creating. So we have about a stop right around here. And you caught like a crazy move. 2.814, 2.8286. That was the entry. 2.826. Crazy move, guys. Crazy move. So those are some of the plays that we've been catching. Obviously, we have a couple lower time frames. Let's take a look at some of the active trades that we have currently going on. Obviously, let's just some of the trades that got filled. So we got a trade filled, T trade filled today at 7:24 a.m. Aster long filled. Let's take a look at Aster. See how that's performing. Might be slightly underwater, but that's okay because we have the bot to play it out. Let's take a look at Aster. So the nice thing is too is I want you guys to start thinking about this is that when you guys do start getting access, you guys can there's no issue with starting to pair some of your own confluences together. Obviously, we are still in crazy development, so we do want to make trading as easy as possible, as stressful as possible, so that you can just come in, take the entry, set your stop loss, and leave it, and then move your stops break even when you need that to happen or when you feel comfortable and take profits when you can. So basically, we're giving you the entries, we're giving you the stop losses. That's kind of our ideal vision. And then you guys just can manage the trade from there. So let's take a long one. So we were long. The bot
Native
took a
says Aster is pretty break even around entry. I think. Look at CTSI.
look at CTSI. Okay. Yeah, so Aster's around break even, but as you can see, just some of the reasonings why you probably want to continually hold this trade is look at the aggressive uptrend. Look at how well we're holding the EMAs here. Okay. And then look at also the daily RSI. What does this seem when we're coming down to the 50 RSI here? This is bullish. This is as long as we're trading above the 50 RSI, that is bullish trend. Okay. We're holding EMAs on the higher time frame. That's bullish. We flip this massive level here. That's bullish. Lots of bullish, patterns, a lot of bullish signs to take this long. So beautiful long. I'm sure this will play out, and I'll come back to it our next stream so that we can back test it as well as forward test it. Okay, so I'm actually going to set a, something like this here, and we'll come back to that when the time comes, when the play plays out. CTSI has been on a tear. I'm sure the bot caught this like crazy. What's the entry deal?
It's I can put in the chat. 2763.
2763.
2763 to 275.
Perfect. So the bot caught that long there, up nearly 20%. Wow, what a banger. What a banger.
Pretty
Invalidation.
cool.
Pretty pico, honestly. Look at that. So again, when you start looking at this, when you start getting access to the bots, okay, what are we looking at that makes this long valid to me, okay, as a trader? And I recommend this to everybody because then you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn yourself and start seeing some confluences. But what to me does this make this coin look bullish to me? Okay, so look at we're in an aggressive trend upwards. All right, we're holding EMAs on the daily. We're holding the RSI 50 level. That's bullish. Holding the EMAs is bullish. And then you can start adding extra confluences like, let's say we saw this supply flip, very bullish. We saw that beautiful reaction. You know what I mean? Where would I take TP? Okay, liquidity there. Where's the next TP? Probably supply up here, which is liquidity. TP2 would be liquidity up here, and then TP3 would be way higher, right? So lots of alpha in that, guys. We went over a couple trades. CTS David took CTSI. That's savage.
David
Nice.
took right into the bot. He's got an account just running the straight of bot.
Yeah.
Catching all of them.
Yeah, David has access to the bots currently. We have a handful of people. We actually added a bunch of new people to the bot testing. So we're gonna add some more people as we continue to go. Holding for now, but around break even. Aster is pretty break even, I think. Look at CTSI. Command Shift +4. Ooh, offset. Thank you. Demon. Blowfin Ref Runner. I don't have access to Blowfin yet. I'm hoping by the end of the month. I'm heading down to Miami on March 1st to get a bunch of work done with Woods. So by then, I hope to have enough of the count of information to give you an answer on that and then give you possibly VIP. But right now, for anybody that's a blow and rep, I can't give you guys VIP yet, or I can't give you guys Mafia as of yet. Gotcha. I'm trying to get access to see it. Yeah. So VIP, it's only select VIPs right now. We only have 2 VIPs that have access. Um, so right now, Demon, you won't be able to get access until, we start opening up the beta testing. Wabo, yeah, I got you, bro. I'm trying, boys. I'm trying. It's just a little bit difficult, especially with the trending market. It's difficult to get a lot of these things done. Gotcha, Wabo. You offset, yeah, definitely hit me up, bro. Hit me up in the DMs and we'll try linking up. I'm only there for like 6 days, so I got a lot of work to do when I go down there. It's literally just a strictly work trip. I'm not gonna be fucking around. But I think me and Wibbs are gonna rent a Lamborghini, so we're gonna get our fucking Huracan or some shit and whip that
Hell
for
yeah.
a day. Yeah. Whip
Dope.
that shit. Whip the fucking Huracan, boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what's up.
Hit up pocket that's what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to hit up Woodsbot Studios on the level, yo, for
Yeah,
sure.
confirm like advertising.
Yeah. I never been of one. Yeah, I'm gonna be whipping one, bro. I told him 2 days ago, I said, "I wanna get that foreign. I wanna get that foreign when I'm in Miami, bro. Do it right. Do it even just for a day, bro. Just pull up to the gym in a fucking foreign." I think we're gonna get the Woodsbot logo tatted on us. I think I'm gonna get it on my finger. I got a decent amount of tats right now. I'm, like, sitting at 30, so one more tattoo won't hurt me.
Yeah, I'm
My
down with
bro,
that. I'm down with that for sure.
for the insurance law, no way. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of fucking messages here. I'm gonna do that, y'all, for the Woodsbot access, yeah. Bro, rep the brand. Yeah, no, we're actually me and Woods see the another thing that we're gonna when I go down there, we're gonna be starting to look at maybe getting some merch made up. And obviously we'll be sending out free merch to our most loyal members that have been supporting us. So the guys that have been with us for day one. So obviously all the moderators will get free merch. Um, possibly some of the helpers, VIPs will get free merch. So or at least discounts and shit like that. So we're gonna get some fire merch, boys. If you guys know who Woods is very fucking sleek with the designer. He loves the designer and shit. So yeah, dude, Bobo, I'm gonna get some huge pump covers, bro. Like triple XL fucking hoodie pump covers. Yeah, bro, triple XL in that bitch. You're gonna fill it out. Yeah. It's gonna have our logo too, and our logo's fire. I don't know if you guys our logo's super fire. How do you get sponsored by an exchange? Um, so it depends on your following. It depends on a lot of things offset. Depends on if you get like your following, your affiliation to certain groups. There's a lot to play and role, but usually exchanges will hit you up once you gain a certain following. And let's say if you're posting lots on Twitter, like my Twitter DMs are full of sponsorships and exchange by exchanges. To be honest, I'm not a big ref shiller guy. I think it's kind of just it makes me feel weird. Especially since I'm repping a brand that the only way that we continue to move on is through ref shills, so or through our refs, through you guys, which I always appreciate. Big Twitter presence helps, yeah. Following volume presence, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I just want their merch. Like, yeah. Yeah, for the merch, like, some of these exchanges, bro, if you know who Ponzi and Trader Main are, which I'm sure that all of you guys do, like, they'll fly you out to, like, fucking Dubai. They'll, like, Bybit flies out fucking Trader Main everywhere, bro. Crazy, the neck, yeah, yeah. He's a good guy IRL, apparently. He's in Vancouver too, Delio. Fuck,
Yeah, he is too.
he's a
Yeah, he
really
seems
good
like
guy.
he's a good guy. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Apparently, my one buddy, that I met when I used to work in diving, he's really good buddies with Trader Main.
Construction Steve or what?
Construction Steve, yeah, I should probably call that guy. Dude, I got him in Wealth Group.
Did you? Is he
Yeah.
in there now, like active?
No, he's not active, but he's in
No.
there. He's in there, yeah.
That's funny.
Said
What
by
a
Shelly.
legend.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to do a little bit of a showcase. I wanted to go over some charts. I don't want this to just be strictly about bots. I mean, this Discord is a little bit of a community. So you guys can share your charts, talk about plays and whatnot. But if you want the real alpha, the real charts, you guys got to come into Wealth Group. But the bots are gonna help your trading career, and we're just getting started. Not about sexy women as per the title. Yeah. You know what, dude? It's funny. Actually, this one gal thing fucking hit me up today, boys, after we were supposed to go on a date and told me she had a headache. So I was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna go sleep with 5'1" blonde gal thing. Then she hit me up. She hit me up all like she hit me all innocent, like I'm gonna hit her back up. Come on now. Too busy for that. Cap. Yeah, straight up, bro. I don't know, man. She's older than me. When girls get older. She's like 28, so women in their hormones, bro. It's crazy. Tell her you got time 30th of Feb. What's going on 30th of Feb, Wabo? You savage. Oh, there's 29 days. Oh, don't even. Yeah, you always got me there. I know. Don't even fucking. You're funny, Wabo, bro. You're funny. I need some women in my life, bro. You need money in your life, Offset. That's the only thing you need. Bro, I'm 36. I felt old as fuck. My fiance right now, what the fuck are you listening to? Yeah.
Listen to the 50K Bitcoin alt bot sexy women with Dal stream.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
you should know that.
exactly. The 50K fucking alt bots and sexy women. No, dude, honestly, like I've been so locked in lately. Like I kind of took a little bit of a break this last 2 weeks just to get out, hit the gym, and honestly, it's made such a big difference on my trading. Like I've had some of my best trading this week just because I took a step back and I wasn't locked into the screen for like 24 hours. So I definitely recommend that if you guys are locked in and you're not performing the best. It's probably just because you need to take a slight break like I did, and it does wonders. Definitely does wonders to your trading. Let me just take a look at some of these DMs here, guys, on the side. See what we got. So Native actually just sent us some statistics as of basically a day, which I'm gonna send in here. And it's pretty insane, actually, guys. Native, do you want me? Yeah, send them in there, Native. Send in the statistics. So we went over a couple. Obviously, Aster is the profit went into 2%, but it's at break even, which I think it goes higher. It's been active for 4 hours, but Native's going to send in everything. But this is pretty much all the trades that have been filled and called within the last, well, it has been filled in the last day to 2 days, roughly. So you guys can take a look at these statistics and see a lot of the price. Yeah, crazy. So we have a crazy amount of trades, coming in. Yeah, crazy. CTSI, what a banger. 22%, BCH 18%, RIF 15%, SSV 12%, which we went over. Soul 10%. Wow.
It's crazy, man, compared to the drawdown too.
Yeah, so you're catching, like look at CTSI 22%, like drawdown is 0.25. So if your invalidation is, roughly 1 to 2%, and like I said, when we start releasing these bots, we recommend you guys going in and looking at the invalidations yourself and setting them as well as moving stops break even. But look at that drawdown, that's like a 22-hour trade right there. So, or a 21-hour trade if you put it at 1%. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. Active short trades. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. These are trades that are still running. Yeah, we keep stats of everything. Native keeps stats of literally everything. as well as we have live testing as well. So it's not just native keep track of everything. We have a lot of eyes taking the trades as well as closing the trades. So why is what set this 5% stop loss when 14 out of 16 trades have less than 2% stop down? Because we are still in development. That's just what our Kike, that's just what our back testing has shown us there. Where let's say if you do set a 5% stop loss, our percentage, our probability are super high of those not getting tapped. So that 5% stop loss won't get hit if we have, 5% invalidation. But we are working to perfect that. Native is constantly working around the clock to perfect that, to give us invalidations, tighter invalidations. But for right now, we are still working on that. Native add on to that if you want. Yeah, just default. No, Kike, as of yet, no, we have not had. We are not in the we're in development of it, but we haven't rolled anything out. We are in development. Yeah, all good questions. Like I said, guys, we really want to make this like one of the best spots possible. So we're gonna give you, top tier transparency. Um, like there's, a lot of shady people in crypto, and we don't want to, yeah, no such shit. Exactly. We don't. And Offset, you've known me for a very long time, probably for around a year. I mean, I think that me and you've been talking for a long time, and I'm not about that. I'm a pretty straight up guy. Honestly, I'm not really like I'm just starting to get good at this internet shit. For the longest time, I was I'm a tools guy. Like I work fucking, like I'm a trades guy. I didn't even know what crypto was a freaking year, almost 2 years ago, right? So but a lot of shady people. I take pride in my Yeah, I'm a blue collar man. I take pride in who I am and what I stand for. So, um, yeah, fire. And last question regarding levels. Are they given for a specific exchange like Bybet since their limits they could not hit? Yes, for taking that into consideration, the final version will include exchange specific levels. Natives on top of this shit. Yeah, I've been liquidated many times. So have I. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I still take stop losses. I mean, people that don't take stop losses, I think, are liars.
It's literally impossible.
Yeah, I still take stop losses. I still lose. I still have bad days. I still have good days. I mean, I'm not perfect. Thank you, Caddy. Yeah, I've known Caddy for a very long time as well. Very good guy.
Yeah, Eddie's a
One of the
legend.
best on-chain traders I've ever met is Caddy. Native, if there's anything that you want me to touch base on, you can just message me here, bro. Or message me in the mod chat and I'll bring it up. Or you can message me here. Beta testers. Who's all in here? I think it's just Kike, Cypress. Those are the only beta. Crypto Luke, I gotta DM you back, buddy. We're gonna get you back into the beta testers, which I'm gonna add you in right now. Just make sure that you're actively checking these messages because it is big. I'm gonna add you back in here. Okay, just added you in. But yeah, guys. Like, is Axe still in here? Yeah, Axe. Axe, you're next up for doing some beta testing, buddy, because
Yeah, keep it up,
you've been
man.
doing really good work. David, is there anything, or Dilio, is there anything that you want to touch base on?
No, not really. I think we went over everything. Some bots, just some normal charts, TA, some psychology, Woodsbot AI. I think what Native put in there, showing those active trades, is enough to get you guys extremely fired up with those drawdowns versus profits. Um, yeah, not much else. We're just still hard at work. Want to do this more with you guys too, more community streams, just hanging out, going over charts, answering questions, looking at the bots, things like that. So expect more of this.
Yeah, ideally, we're gonna do a stream at least once a week. Obviously, it's a little bit difficult when I hit March. It's gonna be a little difficult, like, these next couple months, especially for me and Dilio. We're gonna be quite busy, just doing a lot of stuff. Dilio's actually ending up he's getting married, so I'm gonna be attending the bachelor party. We're gonna get a little crazy, so how soon
Yeah.
will I be? Alright. One thing I do wanna bring up is Legend. He's gonna be a big player, in the future, I can just feel it. Um, so if you see Legend around the Discord, show the boy some respect because he is a really good guy and he works hard. So I'm excited for the future of him and Woodsbot because I feel like we're gonna do a little bit of collabing. He's working on some crazy projects which we will help promote as well as hopefully be a part of. He's a goat. He's a really good guy, guys. Um, and someone that is gonna grow in the space very quickly, in my opinion, in the future. He also guys too, he also runs the high block bot. So he's the one that basically updates it and comes out to the high block. Congratulations, Caddy. Love to see it, bro. Love to see it. Killing it, killing it. Caddy, we gotta get you
Oh,
on some
man.
streams, bro. We gotta get you
Yeah,
on some streams,
100%.
bro. Big time, big time. Definitely get you on some streams. But yeah, guys, I think that we've touched on everything. There's not too many people in here anymore. Lots of really solid faces. Beto, Batista, my boy, Demon, happening. A lot of new faces. Crypto Luke, he's a big player. Honestly, too, guys, Crypto Luke has been putting in a lot of work for us as well. He is one of our biggest supporters. So I'm happy to onboard him as a beta tester, um, as well as some of the moderators like Cypress. Kike will be doing a beta testing. David's doing a beta testing, and then possibly Axe in the future here, because Axe is doing a great job as well supporting. So lots of really solid people in here. Wabo, shout out to you. More, what's happening, my boy? I see you. Got that lifetime membo. Offset, what's happening? What's happening? Marvis, good to see you too, guys. Caddy K, as usual. Love you, brother. Yeah, Caddy, we gotta get you on some WG streams going over those on-chain coins, dude. You have a lot of knowledge to share, bro. A lot of knowledge to share. And not only that, there's a lot of incentives as well. So DM me, bro, if you're super interested still. I know that you were pretty sick and you had a lot going on. So let me know if you're interested still. We'll get you on there. But other than that, guys, I think I'm pretty much done for the stream. We've been on for a decent amount of time, an hour.
Yep. Good alpha in there for sure.
Went over a lot. Thank you for supporting Batista, bro. Thank you for supporting. You're actually one of my favorite members. All of the members are my favorite, but Batista is a solid dude. He helped me a lot with coming up with a lot of the one of the videos that I made. Batista bomb. You already said you like him better. No, I'm just joking. I like Offset the most and Caddy. Offset, message me, bro. We gotta hook up into if you're in Miami. I'll be in Fort Lauderdale mainly though. Has a nice flow with it. All right, guys. Thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate you.
Boys, catch you later.
Peace.